Welcome to Your Compassion Clinic. It is exciting to see hundreds of volunteers, multiple churches, the body of Christ uniting and serving together. This is so much more than a one-day event. It is about building connections with your neighbors and to see lives transformed. It is important to show up with the right heart attitude, to see people the way Jesus sees them. You are a vital part of showing compassion that many perhaps have never experienced before.
When we have somebody walk through the doors, we want them to be like an honored guest in our home.
There are people that you want to welcome in, and I think rather than a patient that you're seeing, that you're providing a service to, it just is, there's something about being a guest that you're just kind of rolling the red carpet out for. It just changes the way you look at them. For me, it makes all the difference in the world in how you see them and receive them.
It's that kind of love and care that they get here that they may not get somewhere else. And you have to realize that many of the people we care for at these clinics, both volunteers and guests, may never walk in the door of a church. Their only option to see that kind of love and to see what Jesus means is through us during that period of time.
Pretty important to start with what you can do. So if you can volunteer, if you've got a heartbeat, if you've got a pulse, and if you've got a love for people and God, then you can do anything. You can start where you have. We have people today at this clinic who are volunteering in our dental process who've never done anything with dentistry, and they've learned on the job within a few minutes, and they're doing a great service. And the people that are there, our guests, and even the professionals that are there, are aware of and very appreciative of their help with no experience at all, no skills that they had before today at all. When you build on that, when you learn about different things that you can do, you learn about different things that you can magnify in yourself and in the people around you. And so you can be a leader.
You know, I volunteer at this clinic because every time I do, I meet someone and I see in them a story that I get to be a part of for a day. The person who I'm thinking of, I met her just walking down the stairs, and she was going to get some care in both the dental area and get her eyes checked out. It turns out just being with her, hosting her, and walking from place to place, there was more than that under the surface. She's had a rough go with her son, and he's not doing well. And I don't know that she's had a chance to share that story with anybody. And I just got to be somebody that talked with her about that. Somebody who showed her that I care. I think the lasting memory for me would be that I got to have a really great conversation with somebody who I can't even remember her name right now. But in that moment, it was super meaningful. That conversation mattered to both of us, and I hope that was helpful for her.
And we extended a lot of grace. Because there's going to be things that are going to happen. And we just made sure I don't feel like anybody fell between the cracks. We were able to give people vouchers at the end if things happened and they were stuck in dental and they weren't able to get over. We were able to get them served. And it was fun to have all ages volunteering, families and kids. And I just went out of my way to make sure that I was personable to everybody walking through the building because they were all doing their part in volunteering.
We want radical hospitality along with radical generosity. Compassion clinics are for extending our families past our homes, extending our walls past our churches.
Only you can do it, and if you do it really well, then this amazing thing happens. This is how we love our neighbors, and this is exactly how Jesus would do it, and what we're called for.